Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. In today's tutorial, we are going to create a pop-up art journal spread. This pop-up mechanism is very easy to recreate and it can be a great addition to your handmade cards also. We begin with a sheet of paper that measures 5 inches long and 1 inch broad. Keep your ruler, pencils and scoring tool handy because we'll need them. First, we'll make 2 score lines at each end of the paper, each 2 centimeters from the edge. I have created 1 centimeter on one side, but I'll suggest you make 2 centimeters for better stability. These portions that we are creating by these score lines will help us glue the mechanism to our base. Next, we mark another score line on the right end of the paper, 1 inch apart from the first score line that we created. Now we come to the main mechanism, and for that we have to just make 2 diagonal lines between these 2 score lines that we just created. So for that, you can mark 2 diagonal lines and carefully fold along these score lines. I have just folded it in a way that the first score line aligns with the length on both the sides, and it will perfectly form the diagonals that we require. These diagonal folds will give a mechanism the ability to pop up when we open it. After making these diagonal folds, just fold the paper widthwise exactly from where these diagonals intersect each other. This fold will help us in making the V folds that we require for the pop-up mechanism. Once we have created these V folds, we will now attach 2 arms on the triangles that are created on the right side. This will actually be the main mechanism, like we'll stick the circles on these and these 2 arms will help in the movement of the circles.
This pop-up mechanism is like one from a previous video which I'll link in the description and on the screen. The only difference is that this one is double-sided.
Be careful while you're applying the adhesive to the triangular areas, or for that matter any part of the pop-up, especially when you're working on the surface where you have to attach the pop-up, because a little glue here and there can hamper the movement of the pop-up. That is why I've first used a glue roller, which is comparatively not very strong, and you can change the position of the pop-up if you want.
Here, I'm attaching a piece of paper for reinforcing this area of the pop-up mechanism so that it is not torn during repeated movements of the pop-up.
During the whole video, you will see me checking the mechanism again and again, whether it's working correctly, whether it's positioned correctly, and stuff like that. So in that case, leave a proper adhesive only for the parts that you know you are not going to move at all. As you can see, I'm attaching the mechanism by applying some adhesive on the base folds and positioning it in my journal.
This journal spread that I created was created for a collaboration project with some of the most amazing girls that I've met in this community. The theme for the collaboration was Lost Girl, and it was amazing to see how each one of us had a different interpretation for the theme. You can check out all the amazing journal spreads by watching the hashtag Mehfile Gupshup on Instagram. I will leave the correct spelling somewhere in the description or on the screen. Here, I've started to decorate the journal page with some stenciling. I have to cut a few portions of the video so that the video is not too long. I have used this floral tape to decorate the borders of the page. You can decorate your page in whatever way you like. I just wanted that the page represents that nature and life is beautiful in its own ways. My interpretation of the collab theme was based on lost in the impermanence of life. So I created keeping that in mind. That is why the circles that are moving have certain words written on them, representing things that come with age and things that are left behind. I'm so glad that it turned out the way I wanted it to be, but I was shocked and overwhelmed by all the love and beautiful comments that I received on this. I'm truly grateful for it, and it is because of this love that I got motivated to edit this video so quickly. No one hypes you like these amazing girlies, I'm telling you. I tried to overlap these borders, but there were certain places that were left, so I was just covering them with small flowers. I made sure to stencil the arm of the pop-up as well, so that it blends with the rest of the page. Now, we will be attaching the circles to the arms that we created. Like I mentioned before, I checked the pop-up multiple times, so this footage is from before, as I realized that in the end, I haven't recorded it in a way that I could explain it properly. The first circle is 5 inch in diameter, and the inner circle of this is 2.5 inches in diameter. The smaller circle is 3.5 inches in diameter, and the inner portion of that circle is 1.8 inch in diameter. And the middle circle is 2.5 inches in diameter. I have made this area a little larger so that the movement of the pop-up is smooth. These dimensions are more or less perfect for a A5 size journal. Now I'm gluing the upper arm to the bigger circle, which will move clockwise, and the smaller circle that is attached to the lower arm will move in an anti-clockwise direction. Before finally gluing everything, I will write the words that I wanted to write on the circle and make some changes in the look of the circles because they were looking too plain in respect to the background. But before removing the pop-up, I'm trying to mark certain areas that will help me place the pop-up in the similar location later on. I'll be writing words like aging, health, financial planning, career responsibilities on the forward moving circle, and words like carefreeness, youthfulness, old friendships that are left behind on the backward moving circle. And then I'll be adding a girl in between, lost in this ever-changing nature of life. I would love to know how you would have interpreted this prompt, lost girl, or lost for that matter. Let me know in the comments below. One thing to keep in mind while arranging this pop-up is that the center of all the 3 circles should coincide with each other while the page is open. That is why, while writing the words, I am marking the area that will be visible by keeping them in that manner. You will notice that on both the circles, there is an area where there is no word written, and that area will go behind the arm while the pop-up is fully open. While arranging the pop-up, make sure that one arm is below the bigger circle and the other arm is above it. As you can see, I am checking again if the pop-up is positioned correctly. I wanted that the circle should lie exactly in the center on the right page when the pop-up is open. While arranging, I realized that when the journal was closing, the pop-up was coming way out of the journal. So I have to cut the arm from the left side slightly to accommodate the pop-up almost inside the journal even when it's closed. Because I took only 1 centimeter on the left side and reinforced the rest of the arm, I had slight trouble in folding it after the cutting. For this very reason, I said to take 2 centimeter in the starting of the video. I hope you are enjoying the tutorial. Don't forget to share it with your crafty friends. Once I was happy with the position, I colored the edges of the circle so that they blend better to the whole spread. Even after coloring the edges, I was still not satisfied with how it was looking, so I embossed the circles with two different embossing folders. For the two circles with words written on them, I used a folder that did not have very prominent design, but was good enough to give slight texture. For the middle circle, I used a folder that was similar to the design of the stencil in the background. I slightly colored the embossed circles with a very light hand so that embossed texture is visible clearly. After this, I finally used the stronger glue to start adhering the pop-up in the journal. As I've marked the positions before removing everything, so it was easier for me to glue everything together quickly. I forgot to hit the record button while gluing the second circle, so a little footage is missing. But I'm sure by now you know how to do it. For attaching the pop-up to the left page, I will suggest to close the pop-up mechanism with little glue on the left side of the arm and then close the sheet or the page. It will automatically adhere at the correct place. Press and hold if needed. Finally, we attach the middle circle by gluing it on the left triangle that we see. Try to keep the glue towards the left side so that you can give proper support to the middle circle without hampering the movement of the mechanism. And then goes the girl in the midst of the chaos of life. I added a few flowers around the girl and specially a tiny floral on her wrist, kind of representing time, which is still beautiful like that flower. That was my idea behind it. Adding florals to the circle made the pop-up more vibrant and noticeable. We just have to keep in mind that the florals don't come in the way of the movement of the pop-up. That is why you see me testing it by closing the journal again and again. I could feel an empty spot on the left side of the page, so I attached a flower sticker there too. I used the left page to write about this collab and the idea behind my spread.
If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more such crafting tutorials. And leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Thank you so much for watching and happy crafting! Also, see you in the next video.